And the number one thing that's awesome about Codename Kids Next Door, the friendship of the main characters. Now, we know they're great as individual characters. We know they have lives and interests outside of the group. We know they have flaws. We know they have nationalities that don't define them. We know they have different personalities. And they feel like they like each other 100% of the time. They're constantly there for each other. They're rescuing each other from bad guys. They're constantly proving themselves to their friends. They're constantly valuing their friends. They go through things they don't want to do just because they like their friend, and they respect each other. They respect what each other does, even if it's different. And that doesn't mean they don't fight or anything. They do. They do fight. They do argue. They do get on each other's nerves. They do get jealous of each other. But the love always comes through. And there's the respect that comes through. They respect each other. They're never belittling each other. They're never talking down to each other. They call each other out on their flaws, and they help each other grow as characters and as people. I have seen a lot of shows that really hype up how the main characters are best friends forever, and yet they're constantly insulting each other or backstabbing each other, talking down to each other. And you don't feel that love. It bothers me so much, especially when I see that in kid shows. Tween shows are really bad about this. Sitcoms have gotten criticized for this. So Codename Kids Next Door, with all the love, all the passion, all this heart, that is this show. This show is about these wonderful characters and how they relate to each other, how they're there for each other, how they're facing the world together. You know, they may not be together in high school or when they get decommissioned, who knows, but they're here for now, and they're here. They all love the organization. They all love what they do. They love each other. They don't always get what the other one likes, but they're so passionate, and they're so understanding. And it's wonderful. They'll even have moments with not so likable characters. Number 3 has a moment with Number 86, who's been pretty terrible to them, and she tends to win her over in a way that feels very genuine, in a way that feels like I would believe this character would come around for this, and I believe this character can be difficult, but I believe that there's something more to it. And Number 5 has her whole arc with Henrietta von Marzipan.
Give me a call when you're less bitter and a little more sweet.
And their relationship, and how Number 5 really, really wants to help her, but she can't put up with Henrietta turning her down all the time and constantly going against her. And she has the same thing with her sister Cree. It's not just the friends. They love their families. They clearly have so much love for their families. You see the passion, and you see these are good kids from good homes. And it's the same relationship they have with their family. Yeah, they'll get on each other's nerves. They'll embarrass each other. They'll have their selfish moments, but the love comes through. And in a very realistic way, too. It never feels unnatural. It always feels genuine. It always feels realistic, and it always feels loving. That is what makes this show so great. I really don't know what to say to that. I will probably start crying if I talk anymore.
Abby, we both know you're the only one on this team with any real common sense. While I'm screaming that we're being invaded by tiny kid-eating leeches falling from the sky, you're the one telling me it's only snowing. You were a way better leader than I ever was. So lead Sector V.
But Codename Kids Next Door is a wonderful show. It's made a huge impact. It clearly has a lasting impact. And it's clearly influenced a new generation of shows. So check it out if you haven't already, or rewatch it. Because it truly is